toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pulls it in, it's Lacey. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's dragged down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Smashes ahead. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Maddox. The short hands, it's Watkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 32, odds to punt it away.
He makes the catch at the 10. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Maddox. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg on the scoreboard down 7-0. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a late... After the filthy move, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Up to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's Stamania. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Time to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. A little release to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Quick toss to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grab behind the line, it's Craver. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Adams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football calm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turning it on! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
Breaks into the open on the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Demania. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Rush is on him. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line.
Sprinting away. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Alabama. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You can hand it to him, throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they've got him for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Dropping back, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. He's got an open man. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's running free.
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Look out, he's got room. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Hauls it in. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down coming up. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hunt is on its way. And he's gonna house it all the way back for a touchdown. This game just hit the wacky button. We've got a finish in store.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah.